All right, welcome back. Keeping your best people feeling valued and wanting to stick around, that's crucial.
Absolutely essential.
So today we're doing a deep dive into something we learned about from Diversified Insurance Brokers, executive bonus plans.
hmm
Think of this as like a shortcut to understanding a really interesting tool for rewarding those key employees.
Yeah, it's a specific strategy, definitely worth exploring.
Our mission today is pretty straightforward. Break down what these plans actually are, how they work for, both sides, the business and the employee, and maybe why they could be a smart move.
Exactly. We're looking at the mechanics, sure, but also the real advantages,
Yeah.
especially for keeping top talent happy.
Okay, so let's start right there. What is an executive bonus plan? In like simple terms.
Well, at its core, it's a way for a business to provide permanent life insurance coverage, but only to select employees.
Okay.
The company pays the premiums. That's key. But the policy itself, it's owned by the employee.
Interesting. Okay, so walk us through the business owner's perspective then. What's the actual process?
Right. So you, the owner, you pay the insurance premiums directly.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a big plus. Those payments, they're generally tax deductible for the business.
Oh, nice. That's significant.
It is. And you also get to decide who gets this benefit, who participates, and you can even set different contribution amounts for different people.
Total control there. Is there flexibility in how you structure it? I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can add things. For instance, there's something called a double bonus.
Double bonus.
Yeah, it basically means the business pays an extra bonus to help the employee cover the income taxes due on the premium payment. Makes it feel more like a net benefit right away.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Takes the tax staying out for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can also use restrictive endorsements. Maybe tie the full benefit vesting to, say, staying with the company for a certain number of years.
Mm-hmm.
Adds a retention hook.
Got it. A way to encourage loyalty. Okay, now flip it. What's the experience for the employee who gets this?
So for them, as we mentioned, that premium payment the company makes, it's treated as taxable income, just like getting a cash bonus.
Right, standard stuff.
But the really big deal is they own the life insurance policy outright.
They own it, so they control it.
Completely. They control the cash value that builds up inside the policy. And critically, they get to name their own beneficiary. It's their asset.
And I understand that cash value component can be pretty valuable over time.
Oh, definitely. The cash value has the potential to grow tax-advantaged over the years, which is,
Yeah.
a powerful wealth-building tool.
Tax-advantaged growth.
Oh.
Can they get to that money later?
Yeah, that's another key benefit. Often, assuming the policy is structured correctly, they can potentially access that cash value tax-free down the road,
How?
usually through policy loans or withdrawals. So it becomes this flexible financial resource they control for the long term, maybe for retirement, college funding, whatever they need.
Okay, so we've got the what and the how. Why would a business actually choose this specific approach? What are the big advantages highlighted?
Well, one of the biggest ones is probably simplicity. Seriously, compared to setting up like a 401k or other qualified retirement plans.
Which can be complicated.
Exactly. Setting up an executive bonus plan is generally much, much easier. Less administrative hassle. Faster to implement.
That's huge for busy owners. Time is money, right?
Couldn't agree more. And another major advantage, these plans are not typically subject to the strict non-discrimination rules that govern many other benefit plans.
Ah, so you don't have to offer it to everyone.
Precisely. You can be selective. You can choose to offer this only to your most critical, your most valuable employees, your key players, without needing to provide the same level of benefit across the board.
So it becomes a very targeted retention tool, really focused on keeping those essential people.
That's exactly the idea. It's about long-term loyalty. When you provide an asset like this, something they personally own, something that grows in value, it shows a real investment in their future.
Yeah, that sends a strong message.
It really does. And logically, that encourages loyalty and commitment to the company. We often see higher retention rates for key folks who get these kinds of benefits.
And keeping that top talent, avoiding turnover costs, that hits the bottom line directly.
Without a doubt. It's about supporting their financial security long term, which helps cement their relationship with the business. It's a win-win.
Okay, great stuff. So let's try and boil it down. What's the core takeaway here about executive bonus plans?
I'd say the main thing is they offer a pretty streamlined and effective way to reward your most important people with a really valuable benefit. Life insurance they own, building tax-advantaged wealth. It's personal, it's powerful.
So a final thought for everyone listening. As you think about keeping your best team members engaged and committed, maybe consider how strategically using benefits like these, or perhaps exploring other creative strategies, how could that give your business a real competitive advantage?
It's about that long-term view.
Right. Investing in your people. It's always worth thinking about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.